Hello, this is Jim from Tech Wars, and we've been using this phone now for a week or two, and we're going to do a quick overview of the phone itself. And it's not bad for the phone, for the price, should I say. It's pretty good, and it's bringing some biometrics here too to entry level price devices, which is pretty cool indeed. Although they might be a fraction of a second slower than high end flagships, for those coming into this segment here wouldn't really notice at all and will actually appreciate it. So just a quick look at this phone again. On the back we have the fingerprint sensor, we have our camera set up on top here in our flash, and as you can see the back is very reflective and hence it's going to be a fingerprint magnet. But you do get this case that comes with it as well, so you know it's not all that bad. But the colour is really nice too, and it kind of blends in with today's trend, and you can see the nice curved edges on it there too. It's a unibody kind of design. It's plastic. It wouldn't last a Jerry Riggs bend test, but it's still tough enough. Down on the bottom we have our speaker grills. This one is fake here, which is a common trend amongst phones today, and you'll hear the sound coming from this one. We're still on USB-C, and we have our volume toggle here on this side, and we have our SIM card tray. This is a dual SIM device here, and we have our power on here, which you can distinguish quite easily with the knurled kind of edges on it there. And up on top we have our headphone socket. So you know you're still getting a lot that companies seem to be leaving out these days, particularly with the headphone jack. And you know it's pretty cool, and for the money that you're going to spend on this, it's just 105 quid or so, you're getting enough for value. So onto the front here we have our sensors as usual, and we also have as you can see here, just some notifications popping up. You can play this on your TV, and we have fingerprint sensor, as I said, and face unlock. So if I go to the back here, it's going to lock me out there for a couple of seconds because I've been messing with it there. But we've got the 18:9 aspect ratio on the screen, and we've got the dual 12 megapixel camera on the back, and you know there's enough going for this. The photographs are kind of a hit and miss, but most of them are quite good. Some might be oversaturated, or you know it depends again on the light situation that you will have at the time, and there's sometimes just some oversampling, and you know it depends. If you're not a photograph nerd, you'll be fine, you know, but for the photograph nerds it's not going to please you. But for anyone else, the average user, I've actually put a video gallery up of some photographs I took with it, so you can check that out in the review as well. So on the back we have the fingerprint sensor, and that's how fast it is there. So just we'll give you a quick look. It's not too bad. And then we have the face detection as well. So if you go here, it's going to be a bit awkward to do it here, but it opens up pretty quick there. So it's pretty cool. Again, this is kind of new into phones as well, but it's still a kind of a new technology, and quite often it doesn't work as well as you'd like it to do. So this goes for other phones as well, high-end phones too. Now I've just been using this as my basic phone for social media browsing and so on, and on the most it's been pretty fine. And you know, as you can see, the apps open pretty quick there. So that's Instagram and Twitter. You can see there, so it's not bad. And if you're switching in between, it's kind of, sometimes it will be a bit on the laggy side, but overall it's not too bad. If we go on to sound, we'll give you a listen to the sound here. Turn up the volume. That company can make a phone so much available for its price, but there you go. This is what we're at now. We're getting more quality on our devices, coming in cheaper rather than going the opposite end, and we're seeing the devices over €1,000. So that's pretty much what the sound is. It's pretty fine. It's grand. It's again, it's not mind blowing, but you know, it's not really an issue here. This isn't aimed at people that are high-end users like myself, but for anyone that looking for a new phone coming into the new Android world, they'll be pretty pleased enough with it. there's a lot of stuff on the phone, but there's a lot of doubling of apps as well, such as gallery and stuff like that. If you go into advanced features here, for example, you've double tapped away quick launch camera on, you've one-handed mode, and how that works is you double press this twice and it'll bring it down to a smaller size here. Pretty simple like that. You know, there's a lot of nice features on this. We have our user accounts, system setups and backup. I just want to actually see where we are now with the security updates on this. And May, we're still on here, so we're still behind on that respect, but you know, again, it's nothing really to be concerned about, to be honest. Like a lot of people are, but I'm not really bothered about that. But you know, again, it's a cheap phone, but it's got high-end features. As for photographs, video, as I said, there's a video up on the channel for this. You can check it out. There is a lot of doubling of apps, but this is their own suite of apps is in here as well. If you go in here, you just go on this again. So it's like another little store with their own stuff in it there, if you're into that kind of stuff, or if you just want to stick. But there's a lot of apps duplicated as well, and similar apps in here and throughout the Play Store. But it's nice to have something there like that too. You've got Enjoy Now as well. You'll have your typical other apps here. You've got an Office Suite here as well, which I didn't use, to be honest. I don't really use much of this stuff on the go. So you've Overview, Docs, Budgets, Office Suite, and Getting Started. And you will have your sound recorder as well. You've radio as well built in. And again, that's something people complain about that's not on phones. You've got Super Cleaner. You've a screen recorder here too. And you've got a support center as well, which is pretty nice indeed. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the phone for the price. Can't really complain a whole lot. You know, you can call this and call that out, but at the money that you're spending, it's quite nice. And it looks really nice too. And it looks like kind of current with the flagship phones that we have out today, like our HTCs or Samsungs and so on. You know, they all have these nice glossy backs on the back of them, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot going on. Like, it will kind of bog down over time when you're starting to put a lot of videos and apps on and so on. So either use your cloud or use an SD card, which I suggest, or just take the stuff off the phone and it'll stay running smooth enough. You know, it's only got 2 gigs of RAM, but it's still quite good. And you know, it's nice to see that we have these kind of technologies coming in now into the entry-level segment, and Alcatel have brought this to us with this phone. Overall, nice phone. I can't really complain. But if you've any other questions, give me a shout at techbusorion.com and check out the full review up on site, and we'll drop the other videos. We've got some picture videos and so on, and you can check them out there and see what you think. We'll talk to you in the next one.